This week on Lisa Legal. During the 7 years that I was in federal prison, Lisa Legal was a mainstay in the federal prison system. As a jailhouse lawyer, me and several other inmates relied on the information provided by Thomas Root in the Legal Lisa newsletter distributed through Corlinks. However, earlier this year, the BOP crippled Thomas Root, Jeremy Gordon, and all of the newsletter providers. In this new weekly segment, I will highlight all the stories you'll find in the Lisa Legal newsletter. And you can link to the Lisa Legal newsletter when this is freshly posted in my TikTok and Instagram story, as well as on our website at federalprisontips.com. So let's go. Now, many of these stories you'll also find on Federal Prison Tips, but let's start things off with the biggest news, which wasn't a shocker at all. The United States Sentencing Commission decided not to make any of the November amendments retroactive. The retroactivity issue is dead. Last week, in a New Jersey $1 million a plate fundraiser for Donald Trump, Trump said that he is considering reclassifying marijuana as a Schedule III substance. This will not immediately impact sentencing for inmates in federal prison or facing federal prison, but it will down the line. It will also open up tax breaks and other things for people that want to do business on marijuana, which is almost a mainstay across the country. Things aren't what they used to be between United States District Court judges and the U.S. Attorney's Office. U.S. Attorney offices across the country prosecuting inmates headed to federal prison used to have a great relationship with judges. They used to assume that the judges were automatically on their side. An expose in the New York Times explores the fact that that's not the way things are going today. And is going to prison having people die earlier? Are people that have been to prison likely to die earlier? All that is explored in this week's installment of Lisa Legal. Now, in the August 11th newsletter, Thomas Root does say that he is on vacation with his grandkids and will have a longer newsletter next week, so we'll have a longer segment next week. To get to Lisa Legal, you can click the link on our TikTok story and on our website at federalprisontips.com. Now, I know what you're all thinking. I did talk some shit about Thomas Root. And I did, but as the #1 influencer in the federal prison space, I am going to tell you this after talking to RDAP Dan. Thomas Root supplied me with a lot of knowledge, and because he's got cut off at the knees by the BOP, I'm helping to get his message out there now. This is my channel, and I'm the #1 influencer in federal prison, and you just watched it, so I guess you're okay with it. At federalprisontips.com, we help the justice impacted navigate the federal prison system, from indictment to reentry and everywhere in between. If you or a loved one is in federal prison or facing federal prison, please like, share, subscribe. And if you need our help, we're at 407-434-0175, 7 days a week.